Hi, Michelle with Resilient Radiance. So, part 3 in my series about young-looking skin. We talked about the number 1 tip. We talked about you don't have to worry about doing that tip because it's not going to hurt your bones. Today we're going to talk about the foods that we eat and how they impact the skin. Now, suffice it to say, good hydration is super important. And the way to hydrate the skin from the inside out is to eat high water content foods, fruits and vegetables, particularly vegetables and melons. So raw food is obviously going to be your best choice. But this category of foods is not only good for your skin hydration, it has antioxidants and phytochemicals, but it has one more thing. These foods are high in beta-carotenoids, and this is your family of precursors that are converted by your body into vitamin A. And this group of foods is super good at not only protecting the skin from sun exposure, but it also helps give you that beta-carotenoid glow, which is even more attractive than a natural suntan. Take a look.
When we look at the photos of these 3 women, we see that on the left is the before, or her regular face. On the far right is her with a natural suntan, the one that could induce skin damage. But in the middle, this is what a high intake of green leafy and orange vegetables did to her skin. These beta-carotene pigments, known as carotenoids, actually tinted her skin a beautiful vegetable glow, they called it, and this was actually more attractive than a suntan and actually protective against the sun's rays. Here you see where they increased melanin in the skin on the bottom right, and then on the top right they just increased the carotenoids. You can see again it's much more attractive and a lot less wrinkle producing. This effect was true regardless of ethnicity or nationality, and it held true regardless of sex. A study was done on correlating skin wrinkling and food intake, and what they found is those with the least amount of wrinkles ate the most vegetables, olive oil, fish, legumes, and those with the most wrinkles ate the most dairy foods, butter, margarine, and sugar products. Certain foods were negatively associated, in other words, they were protective with skin wrinkling among Anglo-Celtic Australians, and these were sardines, cheese, asparagus, celery, vegetable juice, cherries, grapes, melon, apple, fruit salad, jam, multigrain bread, prunes, and tea.
Okay, so the second group of foods that is super important. So here you're hydrated from within, you're eating all this high water content food. However, the skin, we know that oil and water do not mix, they repel each other. And so our cell membranes are made up of lipids or fats, and they help keep the water inside the cells. Well, our skin is no different. You could be drinking all the water in the world that you want, and you can be taking in all the raw food. But if you don't have a lipid barrier to your skin to keep in that hydration, it's going to evaporate and you're going to get dry, wrinkled skin. We can see that sometimes in hot desert climates. So what do? Well, the best fat for our skin is omega-3. And omega-3 is found primarily in flax seeds and chia seeds. A little bit in walnuts, but walnuts have got more omega-6 than omega-3. So here's a study showing just how good flax seeds are for the youthfulness of our skin.
2 studies were done pitting flaxseed oil with 2 oils that are high in omega-6s. The first study was using flaxseed oil against borage oil, and the second study was using flaxseed oil against safflower oil. In both studies, flaxseed oil improved skin texture, skin hydration, prevented water loss, and the skin surface was smoother, although it did not affect wrinkling. The safflower oil had absolutely no effect on skin roughness or hydration whatsoever. However, the borage oil, because it is rich in gamma-linolenic acid, had improvement, but not as much and not as fast as flaxseed oil. So ground flax seeds and hemp seeds in smoothies, because hemp seeds are a significant source of gamma-linolenic acid, both would improve skin texture, hydration, and moisture. 1 to 2 tablespoons of each is sufficient each day to meet these needs. It did, however, take 6 weeks for these effects to appear, and 12 weeks or 3 months to really show them up. So long term, it's good to have these in your daily diet.
So there you have it, the very same diet that's going to help us with anti-aging, with brain health, and with heart health, and with anti-cancer, and all these other things that can cause aging, can make you look young too. It is super high in antioxidant potential, and it is super good for your skin. So we are coming up with tomorrow's video where we're going to do our first study on a raw food diet. It was actually called the Fruit and Nut Study, and whether or not scientifically it actually improved the health of those people who were on it, or what kind of results did they actually get. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching here at Resilient Radiance, where we are here to help you to age with vitality, beauty, and resilience. Take care. Bye-bye.